Hello, Renma here, and today I am playing Ayakashi Akashi once more. Anyway, I was going to do a drawing video today, and that is not happening because of computer reasons, so I don't know when I'll be doing those again. But I did want to say, I got an update. You can probably tell. It's probably very obvious. And that's about it. Got a bit of a look update. Okay. Oh, Mr. Yoinada, you want to play too? It wasn't my intent to be playing. What were you up to? Reading these books on yokai. Even besides our goal, they're just very intriguing. Lots of pictures, fun stuff. They're not manga, you know. Is Mr. Yorinata an Ayakashi too? No, centers are different from Ayakashi. You do have a slight different air from your average human, Mr. Yorinata. I'm uncertain about how I should interpret that. Well, but my grandmother was at times called a demon child. Ugh. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories, I'm sorry. Nah, it's fine. It's getting that response that feels more iffy than anything. But not many heroes of justice take on human forms. I've got no connection with the kinds of heroes you're talking about, but is that meant as support? Wait, but Ayakashi don't take human forms either. Maybe she wasn't particularly trying to support me then. I always took you for a realist Kashima, the sort who would just snort at this sort of stuff. Look, even I've got curious I skipped it. I even have some degree of interest in this sort of occult folklore. Only as interesting stories, of course. It's not like I believe it all. Mina believes, because she sees things. You can see. Huh. She never said about that before, did she? I've heard animals are better than humans at seeing such things. Wait, but Mina's not an animal. Mino, I believe you only came here for middle school, so you don't know much about this area, do you? Dunno about the world below. What are you, a god? Oh my gosh. Turns out she's the strongest one of them all. Hey, so what was Kashima like before? Me? I was no different from now, I think. I've only known you since middle school myself, Kashima. People who've known me since grade school do tell me I look different. Oh, in what sense? It used to be short. My hair, I mean. Though my bangs are still short now, since they get in the way. I always figure people like Yuki must have a hard time taking care of their hair. Right, when you put it that way, I can understand. Mino's bangs get in the way too, but she can't cut them good like Kashima. Don't just make one big cut, straighten it out a little bit at a time. Personally, I'm curious about what you used to be like, Mr. Yoinada. Me? Well, I wasn't born here and came here later in life. Also, my previous job kept me busy, so I was a workaholic. You work hard on teaching, too. Sure do. With you as my class, I'm busy every day. I see. Then, Mr. Yoinada, do you ever regret changing? Regret? I felt a little regret. I don't regret my choices. I hope these don't play an important role later in the game. Well, as a human, of course I've had some regrets. Right. Mino don't remember, so she's got no past to look back on. The reason I changed didn't come from myself, but rather had to do with other people. Still, the worst thing to do would be to put the blame on someone else. Feeling troubled? Mino won't hear any troubles. No, I'd like to handle it myself as much as possible. I don't believe it's a good thing to be over-reliant. I feel you're always giving quite an effort, Kashima. And Mino. You are too, Mino, in all sorts of ways. That's right. Oh my gosh. Forcibly pushing on by yourself makes it difficult to tell if you're on the right path or not. I bet you have a lot of hardships yourself, Mr. Yoinada. Being an adult must be tough. Adults are more fragile than you might think. After all, things break the longer you keep pushing them, right? Or keep using them. Mr. Yoinada, are you breaking down? Nah, I'm okay. But I need to take care to periodically examine myself so that doesn't happen. Indeed, humans need maintenance or else they'll fall apart. Mino will maintain ants, too. Oh my gosh. I feel like Mino's already got one foot on a runway express train. Okay. Mr. Yoinada. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to intrude on anything. There's just some time until class is over, so I thought we could talk. Would you consider yourself able to come into a girl's conversation, Yoi-chan? Can't say I'm confident about that. Even if you were confident enough to say yes, that'd be pretty startling. It's amazing how you never run out of things to talk about, Iya. Really, I just read magazines and watched TV and come across lots of things I want to talk about with people. There's lots of places here that seem... Oh my gosh. There's lots of places here that seem to have tasty food. You got that right, even though a bunch of people have left since that incident. It makes me wonder how they keep their businesses running. Did they say about an incident before? Yeah, well, the streets around Katenbashi are still busy. Plus, it's just fewer people. There's still buses and trains. So it's not that big a hindrance to people's livelihood, I guess. More and more stores are closing, though. I wonder if there's a way things could get busier here again. But I like when there's not as many people. It lets me relax. Because there's no one else around at Yachan, I can play lots with you and everyone else. Yuki. Yeah, you're so right. I like you too, Yuki. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Class is over. Well, then I'm gonna go. See you later. Now then, time for the usual. Just as I started toward my destination, something made me stop in my tracks. Oh my gosh, I forgot about them. Mista. Where are you going, Mista? You can't go anywhere, right, Mista? What is going on? Ah, you kids. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I completely forgot about them. Something's gonna happen. Wait, is this our first time meeting? Oh, it's not, is it? Might not be the first time, maybe. I forgot the... Yay. What's with the vague answer? No, but if time has rewound, this should be my first time meeting these kids. But they remember... That implies they kept their memories that... Hey, you... They're gone, aren't they? Well, then the children vanished again like before. Seriously, what are those kids? I feel like it's important that... Ooh, hi. You again, Enju. The man wearing a fox mask and a police uniform spoke to me with a sigh. Hey, Asagiri. As usual, you let me dig around a little. Wait. I don't see the old lady with you today. Because it's an urgent matter while you're at it. Write something up to give me permission to enter the archives. This whole thing, okay. There's a lot of people in it that we don't know about, apparently. Are we gonna get to meet them? Even if you used to be one of us, you really ought to follow procedure. Can I spend one of those favors I earned while I was active? I've got a 64 or so left, I bet. Sheesh, I get it. Get in, do your business, then get out. What a closed-minded man. Go hit your head on a block of tofu and die. These archives were where the police kept their records on any past incidents. Oh, besides public newspapers, they also kept the sort of information that gets suppressed from the public. I'm looking for cases in recent years where students or kids around that age had a serious illness or even died. It'd be fastest if you could bring them straight to me. Don't push your luck. Normally you wouldn't even get let in here. Figures. Plus, more than half of these have the names redacted. The stuff here does, but even I won't go helping you out further without a word to my superiors. Guess not. Considering that there's still an awful lot of secretive cases down here. You can't govern with nice words alone. Nope. This would be a lot faster if these files just had the names. If that's the case, then you can tell me the names of those you expect you might find here. I won't say I know everything, but I believe I've got a handle on at least the materials in here. After I listed all the students' names, Asagiri dug through files silently. Then he returned to me with a single bundle of papers. This is about the only one that sounded familiar. Someone drowned in a river, leaving them in critical condition? Right, the kid's name was Diku Takaso. I see, so... Wait, hold on. This article is from 6 years ago. That's right, it says he was age 8 at the time. Some kids grow up fast, but surely you can always tell the difference between an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old. 14, that would be pushing it. Well, it still might be a clue. Also, right. There's not much info left here, but I've heard that something went down related to the Etapurka conglomerate. Wait, might be something in the locked room there, but I don't have the authority to open it. I see. And besides, the near drowning I showed you, I know I've heard a couple of those names before. Is that true? Yeah, I just feel like there was something, but I'd have to check to be sure. Well, I'm curious about that too. But I'll go searching for cases of serious illness first. I'll assist. Okay. Seems that's it for today. Still, even narrowing it down so much, there sure are a lot of incidents. Do you know any incidents involving twins around age 5, a boy and a girl? Now that's a bizarrely specific scope. Twins alone are rare, but I don't know of any recent cases where any fell ill or died. Right, that's fine. These ones are more important anyway. Though I bet my notes will disappear tomorrow, so I better memorize as much as I can. What does that mean? Just ignore that for me. Okay, I was expecting Alright, I'm back. You're all looking more obedient than I expected. That's because I was keeping watch of them. I mean, I doubt many of us would dare attempt to cause a big stir in a situation like this. What were you doing, teacher? Just looking up incidents in recent years where kids around your age got seriously ill or were considered dead. I see. You mentioned that Ayakashi don't grow since their bodies are dead. That's right. Before that, what's this thing? Oh my gosh, that's what they said about the That's the scarecrow that took your place, Joy-chan. It's a spitting image. Spitting, you say? I mean, other teachers passed by a couple of times and they never noticed. Really now. So how indeed are we going to identify the Ayakashi from among us? And the way to stop an Ayakashi was to identify its cause of death, right? You got it. Putting together educated guesses will nail down the cause of death. That sounds pretty difficult to me. Yeah, it's a tricky situation to be sure. Because it's not just who did it and how they died, everything else is ambiguous too. Well, then it'd be a waste of time to keep prattling on about tedious stuff. Let's hold a whodunit trial. You mean the thing where you try to find who broke a vase or spilled some ink? Perfect fit, right? We're looking for a culprit right now. Even though I know you love to use fancier words for things, Joy-chan. Well, I think the format is easy enough to understand. Then as the class president, I'll direct the trial as usual. Here, me, I'll direct it today. Why you, Rokuro? Just think about it, Kashima-chan, who's suspected by the whole class, yet the most innocent right now. No need for any deep consideration, it would be the victim, Sir Rokuro, yes? You got it. And I should trust you because of that? Trust me, and just remember. Have I ever lied to you outside of some sort of game, Kashima-chan? I'll leave directing to you, to Rokuro today. Is that alright, Mr. Yoinada? Sure, I don't mind. Oh! Hello, that scared me. Seat number 12, Rokuro Yamakagashi. Here's my report. On that day, I went straight home, then kicked back and thought about what fun stuff I'd be doing the next day. 'Twas even to hide, as Joy-chan say, when suddenly my head spun. And when I came to, I was here in the classroom, even though I'd totally changed into loungewear. I was wearing my uniform. And then, while I was thinking to myself, what happened? Well, it happened in a blink. My guts and everything were saying hello from out of my stomach. After that, I could only think a single thought. Ah, I'm dying. Yep, like that. Ugh. This kid's something else. Next thing I knew, I'd popped out of my own body. You might not get what I'm talking about, but even I didn't know what was going on, and I experienced it. Then I saw it. My crudely mutilated corpse. And Kashima-chan standing in the back of the classroom looking at my corpse just like I was. After that, my senses totally went, so it was pitch black. When I came to, I was at school with Zero. Ryokudo, what was that last part? My crudely mutilated corpse? No, after that. Kashima-chan was there looking at that corpse with me. Why didn't you mention this before? Because I had to air it out in front of everyone like this. In investigations, it's pretty important where things get revealed, right? Oh, he said about that before. I remember absolutely nothing. So you can say, but I remember. You're certain it was Kashima. Well, she had the most frighteningly icy look I had ever seen on Kashima-chan. But the face, the hair, the height, it had to be Kashima. Yep, no doubt. Okay. Kashima, calm down. Stay calm and tell me as much as you can remember about what you were doing. Well, this is getting very, very interesting. Statement. Seat number 1, Kashima Akebono. Giving my statement. On that day, I went home without taking any real detours. At home I did my homework, then did chores around the house. I ate dinner, had a bath, and got ready for tomorrow, and I slept. I believe I went to bed around 10 p.m. Seriously? I go to bed at like 8. And the next day, it's as you already said, Mr. Yoinada. I came to school after Yuki. Yuki had collapsed. I contacted Iya and she came right away, then brought you to us. And then it'd be impossible for you to attack me. It would seem like Ayakashi attacks when they lose control of themselves. When would they regain their senses? Well, like you say, they lose control. Often the Ayakashi won't be able to move for a while after running amok. Ah, so I see. In that case, in order to have it done, she would need ample time to spare. Supposing everything Kashima-chan just said was true, that is. I'm not telling any lies here. Well, the last step is to get additional statements. If anyone has additional info or questions related to what these two just said, raise your hand and speak. Okay. I have a statement on Nokudo. Ask for more. Since our houses are close, we always go to and from school together. Now, he went straight home is the truth. There was no telling when it might rain again, after all. It seems Zoda accompanied Rokudo home on the day in question. Still, I'm lacking evidence from around the time of the Ayakashi attack. Okay, so we're categorized into groups here. Oh, sorry, Mr. Yohinata, I remembered it again. Oh, forgot about that. Oh, I've got a statement about Kashima. Okay. Since we agreed to hang out... Oh, I forgot. Since we agreed to hang out the next day, I wondered what she wanted to do, so I talked to her with the chat function on the phone. Of course, there's no tangible proof since time's been set back, but I think we chatted around 6 p.m. And around 9 p.m. we even did a final confirmation of our plans. So it seems Iya communicated with Kashima on that day. The times are consistent with Kashima's statement. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a position where I can link some statements together. Here we go. Should I link another statement with Kashima's statement? Well, yeah. Selection. Talk to Kashima. This speaks the truth that he went straight home. Well, probably this one, right? Conclusion. I actually really like the functions of this, the layout and stuff. According to Iya, she was chatting with Kashima in the time frame Rokudo gave. Alright, we had chats about what we'd do tomorrow twice. Just like Kashima-chan says, at 6 p.m. we were having a chat. And also, around 9 p.m. we had another to finalize our plans. If that's the truth, it might have been tough for Kashima-chan to kill me, considering what Yoi-chan said earlier about Ayakashi being immobile after they ran wild. Of course, even I wasn't convinced it was Kashima-chan because of the expression. Even if it looked like her, couldn't imagine that look on the real one's face. You mean... hey, my report was just that you were looking at my corpse with me. I never said anything like Kashima-chan must be the killer, did I? I was just thinking if she was the killer, it'd be nice if I could make her slip up. I'm getting more concerned about letting Rokudo direct this by the second. Well, guess you're starting to regret letting me direct this, huh, Yoi-chan? Here am I reading Ayakashi or what? Nope, besides, can Ayakashi kill other Ayakashi? No, they cling to life, so generally they wouldn't attack an Ayakashi who's already lost their life. Well then it's 100% not me. Not 100%, but sure. Then what was that Kashima Rokudo saw? There was a possibility emerging that it was an imposter. Imposter. There are technically Ayakashi that can alter their own appearance. But if that's the case, they didn't just lose control of themselves, they attacked at least partially of their own volition. Or perhaps they created an illusion, or they have some special intelligence, or there's a third entity. There's 3 Ayakashis hidden with Mino. You went to get info, right, Yoi-chan? I was getting curious about that. Something about incidents, wasn't it? Yeah, in the past few years. Completely forgot about that. And were there any cases of interest? The only one with a clear name was Riku Takuso, who experienced a near drowning in a river. Riku? True, I did nearly drown in a river a long time ago. But that was when I was 8 years old. If he stopped growing at 8, people would probably notice, huh? Indeed, Riku clearly looks to be the same age as us. It's a little hard to agree with someone as huge as Zero-kun saying it, but it also sounds like there was some incident with the Atapurka conglomerate. Tina, do you know anything about that? Oh my, I suppose you'd be referring to father. Occupying such a high position as he does, I would not doubt that he does his share of dirty deeds to maintain it. If I may offer a warning, Mr. Yoinada, you may find yourself put 6 feet under if you dig too deeply. Tina-chan, that's way too scary to be saying casually. There are many things in this world you are better off not knowing, you see. Well, this just got dark. There's the bell. Class is over. But we don't know who the Ayakashi is. If we just go home, won't somebody die tomorrow? There's no indication that someone will certainly die, however. By the same token, there's no guarantee we'll be safe either. There's even a chance I'll end up like that myself, the poor kid. And furthermore, it's possible the killer beside us right now could be killers. Do we just have to endure the suspicion and dread until they're found? And if we all split up, the story will get harder to put together. But what more can we do? A sense of impatience and weariness permeated the room. Well, guess I'll say something then. Is there something else you haven't been telling us? Nah, I just thought of it now. If you're really among us, attack me again tonight, dear Ayakashi. Oh god. Hey now, Rokudo, what are you even saying? I was just curious, plain and simple, about whether they care to listen to us. They've probably got control of themselves right now, so they'll understand me, right? That's not what I... Wait, in that case, you can attack me too. Oh gosh. Don't worry, teacher, I have faith in my sturdiness. I won't die that easily. Oh gosh, no. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. You guys don't have to do what I was going to do. Mr. Yoinada, you mean... I decided I would stay here tonight, so if you're gonna attack me. Are you strong, Mr. Yoinada? Versus an Ayakashi, sure. But see, if I were an Ayakashi, I definitely wouldn't attack Yoi-chan, because it's obvious you just get smacked down, right? If they're acting with intent, then yeah, that's true. But when they lose control, Ayakashi makes a beeline for whatever life is in front of them. And my mother always told me, I've got a tendency to attract Ayakashi due to some special aspect of my bloodline. I've got a powerful barrier to protect my bed at home, but today I'll be in an empty classroom. I just hope I'll be able to see something about the Ayakashi's intentions. Oh man. Guess that's how it is. Everybody go home and rest easy. As if we can feel relieved, you don't need to be sacrificed either. I'm the one who's got experience being a sacrifice, you know, so listen to your superiors. If I really die, you're free to cry for me again. I didn't cry. Calm down, Kashima-chan. Hey, why don't we all head home together? At least part of the way. But if he's there, it might, just avoid the school, right? After Dokudo's remarks, the students' earlier unrest appeared to have been dismissed, if only slightly. By no means was anything certain, but maybe they felt the chances of me being attacked had lessened. As ironic as that may sound. Now here begins the real battle. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, I'm freaking out a little. After that, I went and bowed my head to the principal. And with the claim that I'd keep watch due to there being lots of mischief lately, I got permission to stay the night. As a matter of fact, though, there had been plenty of damages caused by wild animals. At night, the feel of this building really turns into something eerie. There's the graveyard nearby to boot. Of course there's a graveyard. 11 p.m. had already passed, but I hadn't even a trace of tumult. I don't know that word. I was concerned whether Dokudo, the incarnation of having too much energy, would break in or something. But if I haven't seen him yet, maybe that was a needless worry. Still, should I look around elsewhere? Where should I patrol? Oh, no! The first floor would probably be the place to look. Maybe. I don't know. In addition to the staff room and the infirmary, the first floor had the classrooms for each year and all in a row. Of course, since there was only one classroom for each grade, I didn't feel all that cramped. At worst, since there were many energetic students, the halls could get a little noisy come summer break. The silence at night just further brings out the eeriness. That thought slipped out my mouth as I looked over the dimly lit desks and chairs. Without occupants, they felt oddly lifeless. The draft is so noisy, too, though it's just the thing for these humid, rainy nights. Oh! As I was taking a step, the floor gave way. It happened so suddenly that I let out a pitiful yelp. Oh, jeez. I'd better let the principal know, as long as time doesn't get rewound. I gently raised my foot from the hole and made sure I hadn't injured it. Ah! Oh! As I glanced towards the hole, I saw something peering at me. But as soon as I blinked, not only the eyes, but the hole itself had completely vanished from the spot. This is fun! Or is that just my imagination? I'll go back to the second-year classroom. Oh, well, if that were... I mean, that means something has to be here, right? Even if... Oh. I finished my patrol and returned to the 2-1 classroom. I didn't observe anything different about the room since I left. Is my voice just... Would be nice if this ends with nothing happening. But even nothing happening was just stirring up my unease. Would I really be able to see the morning without incident? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Ada? Oh. Mr. Yorinara. Are you okay? You look like you were having a nightmare. Wait, what? You're sweating a ton, Mr. Yorinara. Did you really stay in the classroom? It's so humid lately. Wait, what? What time is it? About 8:30 a.m. What? Mr. Yorinara, water. Thanks, Yuki. Is today Friday? Yeah, it is. There was no hanged corpse. I see. My shoulders went limp. Nothing had happened today. You seem relieved, Mr. Yorinada, but... Well, of course, I'm relieved to see you unhurt. Are you the only ones here at school right now? Yeah, we are. Yuki got here before we did. I have to replace the water for the flowers, that's why. And I got here after her, I think. Have you received any contact from the other students? No, not really. Maybe we should head outside. Oh. Morning, Mr. Yorinada. Mr. Yorinada, morning. Hey, good morning. Just as I got to my feet, the other students filled into the classroom. It's almost time to begin our morning homeroom. Phew, I was on pins and needles, but it's only natural to be after a thing like that happened. I was a little scared to come to. The rain had grown even stronger than yesterday as well. I straight up overslept. Mino too. I see. Okay. First of all, take your seats. Now Mr. Renata, something smells funny. 'Cause I've been in this classroom since yesterday. Hadn't bathed either. Didn't mean you, Mr. Renata. It's from there. There. My gaze turned to where Mino pointed. It was the locker where the cleaning supplies were kept. Oh gosh. Smell? What kind of smell? Just the smell of the rain. Is anyone missing? Nothing at all like rain. Wordlessly, I approached the locker. The students watched me approach, unmoving from their seats. As I put my hand on the locker, sweat ran down it. There was still someone missing from the classroom. Oh god. Oh. 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 No, no, no. Oh. 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 No. Wow. No. No, no. Darn it. Oh. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, The last person, Kashima, came falling out of the locker. I hurried to catch her, but like Roku the day before, the body was covered with gruesome wounds. Darn it. Oh, But Mr. Hinata, you stayed here all night. But when we arrived, he'd passed out. That's true. Oh. There's something written on the back of the locker door. On the back? Shoot. It says, "Come here." Writing in blood, such poor taste. What in the world? What do you want? Mr. Yoinada. Oh. What? Someone's coming. Carrying my momentum from running, I barged into the classroom. The students all returned to face me with surprised expressions. Mr. Yoinada. Looks to me like things got set back again. If that's the case, everyone should already be at school. Kashima's not here. Go shoot. If you seek Madame Kashima, she promptly ran out of the classroom. I'm not aware where she may have gone. Mina knows Kashima's secrets. Wait, what? Do you? Then please. Oh, what? What's that howling Mino does supposed to be about? You know she can howl so naturally I didn't even question it until now. You guys didn't know? See? About Mino? What? What? I need to go after Kashima. This is as far as you can currently play. Ah! This is the end! Holy crap! Darn! This is as far as you can currently play. Please. Oh, dang it! Holy crap! Okay, shoot. Well, that's it apparently. Holy crap. Oh, shoot. Dang it, they did that on purpose. Well, that's it. That's it. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and comment. And if I can play, if they update it and it's free and I can play it, then I'll definitely play it again. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again next time, and bye-bye.